I'm sorry if I'm quiet, but I'm going to try to attempt something that I usually don't try to, but of course I do. I'm going to try beating this game on the hardest difficulty, which I've yet to do, but I'm going to definitely try to do it first stream. I don't know how long this is gonna take me, but I'm gonna try to do it as long as possible. If I can't beat it this run, then I will easily do another stream on it. I plan on streaming more in the future and broadcasting different games, posting different videos on different games. I may be a bit late to the games, like to the new ones, but it will be a fun little journey for whoever sticks around, and I'm glad you do. So without further ado, we're gonna try getting into this and winning.
The alchemy of wealth from air will bring a second blight upon mankind. This fog of death will cloak the land, and those men who are not prepared will succumb to its foul clutches. For God shows no mercy on those who heed not his words. Thus will the end come, and the world, made unworthy in his eyes, will be purified by black angels, so that he may begin anew.
Yes, you.
I've got eyes on you. Follow my voice. In the tube. Don't just stand there gawping. Hurry! Now listen up. One line will kill you. So no messing about with these blighters. Keep going. Come on, it's not too far now. Use your flashlight sparingly. It attracts the infected, and you need to economize those batteries.
Wakey. You don't look so good. I would say it's only a nightmare, but isn't everything these days? It's a good thing I found you when I did. Welcome to the safe house. My friends call me the Prophet. You know, prepared. You might not believe it, but I knew this was coming a long time ago. Now, see that device on the workbench with the screen? Pick it up. You see, the last person I tried to help went outside without the pad, and look how that ended. But there is something else you can use. That backpack is a bug out bag, see? You need it and what's inside. Now might be a good time to try out your radar. Go on, pick up the cricket bat. Don't be squeamish. Think of it as an unspoken agreement between survivors. Because if you got infected, wouldn't you want someone to do the same for you? Good going. A nasty business, but it's got to be done. Now, check that bob. As I recall, there's a pistol and ammo you're definitely gonna need. More than 20 hours awake, and your decision-making goes to pieces. Don't neglect your sleep.
Sorry, y'all. I'm checking to see if there's a way to have it just be toggled. I'm also gonna check other things as well. No, negative?
Head back to the main room and take another look at the monitors. They're hooked into CCTV cameras all over London. This one's from a supermarket near you. But the more eyes you have, the better. There's more cameras at that location, so I'll walk you through hacking them. People think CCTV cameras are secure, hardwired to police HQ. But they're wrong. I was a Royal Signals boy in the army. I can teach you a thing or two about secure comms. Time for your first field trip. Those cameras won't fix themselves, and you need to do a little shopping. That's the one. This safe house is my handiwork. A long time ago, I teamed up with a bunch of no-hopers called the Ravens of D. I helped them fortify places like this, because we knew this was coming. John D. predicted the plague and the Great Fire of London that I'll get that for you. I've locked the place down for your safety. Okay, you're free to come and go now. scan every CCTV junction box you locate so I can hack it and bring those cameras back online. Whoa, you sure you're ready to face down the bloody horde? It's your life.
For this, I'm gonna take out as many zombies as possible with my pistol, then take out the rest by my bat, due to the fact that later on you can usually use the early level ups, because you can level up in your weaponry in this game. So if I kill as many zombies here with the weapon, I can easily get more levels, progress further later on, having an easier time. I'm also a pretty crap shot on this. Now, in all honesty, usually you would ignore the first horde, so you don't have to deal with as much shenanigans early, because facing that horde with a pistol and being a bad shot in this game like I am will make you use your ammo extremely fast. But don't get me wrong, as long as you're good and you get lucky with the crits, I guess, you should be just fine.
Excellent. Your smart map's been updated. Without a good map, you're a goner out there.
Less some of you use, the better, but it's whatever. I had a bad run that time. Plus, it's been a while since I played the game.
Throwing flares. Now they could come in handy. Bright lights to distract the dimwits.
Now, in all honesty, I did not expect to one-shot the zombie here, but I mean, I guess
There's a manhole nearby that's your quickest way back to the safe house. Have a gun. Good work, soldier. Got it. Triangulating. It's inside the supermarket. Be careful. Use your radar. You have to ping areas manually if you want to know what's lurking in your blind spots.
Now, using flares early isn't such a bad thing. Besides, real pair zombies right there, easily able to get dealt with. It's just fun. So, why make yourself struggle if you can easily just cruise on by? Aside for the small bits of commentary, but in the beginning game, there's really nothing else to do.
Shit, it was rigged to the alarm. Get inside before every blighter from miles around comes running.
Usually I stay out there to fight, but
Those poor coppers were probably responding to the supermarket's alarm, but they've got bigger problems now.
I forgot to set up my flares in the beginning. So instead I tried to set up my flares, and instead I tried to drink something when I'm already at full, so that was pretty bad on my part.
Barricades. Shit. Find a hammer. You're gonna need to rip the planks off some doors. While you're there, stock up. If it's not nailed down, loot it.
Now, if you were to listen to the prepper here, you will do the best as you can, which honestly I need to like loot everything. But in all honesty, it's not complete. Excuse me, not completely necessary. Though I do recommend so. If I mean, it's honestly just our decision. It's not like we'll lose anything. Do be aware of the fact that some of these zombies, like this one here, are alive. I'm saying this like it's a tutorial. I find myself funny here sometimes, and I also know I find myself stupid. Whoever watches these, I hope you don't mind my dumbass.
When you find the box, link the pad up to bring the cameras back online. Good. The CCTV cameras are back online.
Not gonna lie.
Every time you
That
scan one
person
of those
got
junction
first
boxes,
time because
I'll hack it and update your smart map.
First
Take a look at your pad.
really scared me so bad.
Good. Now, find your way back to that shortcut you passed earlier and get your ass back to the safe house in one piece. That bloody punk's making enough noise to raise the dead. Get out of there!
Let's see what we have here. Now, most would just take their time and walk, like, sprint, not take their time, but sprint as fast as possible back to the beginning. To be honest, I'm not one of those types, because
So you made it back.
as soon as...
Now, you may have
my
noticed a
first
box
playthrough
in
was
the main
over.
room with a raven symbol on it. Time to show you how it works.
Okay, so I've learned after the first playthrough I did of this that you lose resources by just running through anyway. You may gain more by like looking to the floor, but in all honesty, you should kill every zombie you can due to the fact that it could give you a better chance of getting more ammunition and stuff like that. Food, supplies, easy stuff.
Shite, and not before time. There's a horde approaching. Check your radar.
How can I'm such a bad shot? I legitimately ran out of ammunition.
That'll teach them. Not that they've much intelligence left, but they've got a hunter's instinct, like an animal. And that's how to think of them. Not your neighbour, your friend, your relatives. They're all dead, and those things wearing their faces are not human. Good work, but if you got through earlier, you'll have to finish them off. I think that's the lot. All clear. Take a break. You've earned it. Get some sleep now. A little nap will do you the world of good. I've had an idea. I think it's time we got eyes on Buckingham Palace and took a look around. You might even be able to sneak inside if they're distracted, keeping the infected out. You need to get inside Buckingham Palace. It's your best hope for better weapons and supplies, even if it is overrun by infected. You can stash your weapons, ammo and supplies in there. You can't carry everything while you're outside, but a well-stocked cache will give you options before you set off. So drop whatever you want in it.
I think one thing I've always found annoying in this game is their ability of not being able to the radar's ability of not being able to discern what's enemy and what's just an animal, due to the fact that if you push the radar button, all it is just red little dots.
Things could have been so different if people had listened to John Dee. But by the time he saw what was coming, Elizabeth was dead, and James I had no love for prophecies or alchemy. And he was so obsessed with black magic, he wrote a manual called Demonology and sent his witch hunters around England to hang witches and warlocks. Dee had to go into hiding. Bloody idiots. Good thing about Buck Palace, see, it's not just a building, it's a fortress. A highly secure location. You can bet your ass they've stockpiled guns and ammo like nobody's business.
And I mean a lot of bad shooting on my part. Oh my god, I'm getting disappointed in myself. Some of those shots could have easily
Look at
killed
these
me.
poor bastards. They flocked here thinking they'd be safe, that the royals will protect them. But the establishment looks after itself, no one else. God helps those who help themselves. Never forget that. Look up on the roof. Someone's raised the flag upside down. That's a distress signal. Maybe they're still alive inside there. Bloody mess. Sure, God saved the Queen, but it looks like the plebs wanted to go along for the ride. Prepper here. I'm pretty sure there's an old Raven shelter nearby. Might find what you need down there. Don't mess around with those. Pull the pin, count to 3, throw the bloody thing away.
I just healed that. Like, I just did. Oh my lord.
Look sharp, soldier. Infected incoming.
Just like that, the horde is dealt. Yes, there's even more ammo in there.
There's your way in. Be careful. Radio signal won't reach you down there. You're on your own. Lovely woman, the Queen. For an ancient lizard posing as a human, anyway. But I tell you, she knows the score. It's the government didn't want anyone to know about Dee's prophecy, not her Madge. I hope they get her away to India or something. Their climate's better for reptiles, anyway. Give me a sec. There's your way in. Be careful. I won't have eyes on you down there. You're on your own. I'm losing you. Must be shielded. Watch your back.
Hello.
You there? How did you get in here? Oh, never mind. You're clean, aren't you? So you must be pretty good. Well, perhaps we could help each other. Sorry, I should explain. There are security monitors and speakers in the walls. I'm Peter Knight, junior doctor to the royal household. So don't worry, you're not going mad. Do come and find me in the lab, won't you?
Okay, be right back, stream. Alright, I'm back, stream.
Sorry, I know these corridors are a labyrinth. But, well, that's the point, you see, to keep intruders out. I suppose I should warn you, there are also a few infected roaming around in here. Used to be Omega Group soldiers, you see, but... well, they're all infected now. Terrible shame. Welcome! Do make yourself at home. But please, don't touch anything. This is all vital scientific work. I'll close the door behind you, just a precaution. Sorry, I can't greet you in person. It's safer for both of us, you understand. I'm researching a cure for this terrible infection, you see. It's slow going, as I have so few subjects to test on. Like those poor Omega Group soldiers. Not my finest hour, I fear. If you'll forgive me for a moment. I'm sure you can help me. I say, steady on, old girl. Right. Now here's how you could help. There's a book, De Remedii Secreti, by Conrad Gesner. A fascinating text, but what I'm after is Dee's own copy where he made annotations. I believe it's in the Palace Library, which means going upstairs, I'm afraid. Would you be so kind? The bunker elevator can take you up to the palace. I hope you don't mind the music, by the way. William Byrd, Elizabeth I's favorite composer, apparently. I find it helps me work. You're doing ever so well. I do feel awful about the poor guards. But technically, I'm an Omega Group myself. Started as an army medic, and then they posted me here. It's such a shame. Those soldiers were an elite. It's so sad to see them like this. I've just realized you probably have no idea what a noble group is. Top secret, you see. That is it. It's an elite group to protect the royal family. But the outbreak caused them hot, and now all the poor men who used to guard the bunker, well, I suppose you could say they're still guarding it. If only we'd paid more attention to Dr. D.
The angel chided me thus. Ignorance was the nakedness whereby you first were tormented, and the first plague that fell upon man was the... Patients succumb immediately to infection.
Now that you can definitely use, especially in this bloody place. Nice and quiet.
Where was I? You must forgive me. I'm a little distracted. Ah, yes, Dr. D. John Dee was a scientist, alchemist, natural philosopher and all that, to Elizabeth I. Some people say he was even a spy. Imagine that. And Dee wrote a warning, you see, about this outbreak. Oh, dear. Sorry, mustache.
How they gonna do me dirty like that with just a cheap zombie there? Oh my gosh.
Hello. Oh, I see you found Gesner's book. I do hope it wasn't too much trouble. Pass it through, would you?
And as we all tell, he ain't got much time left.
Ah, wait. There's something else. That gadget of yours looks rather like something the Omega chaps used to carry. Will you step over there and scan that infected chap with it? A full scan and analyze, mind you, to isolate the infected gland. The human body really is a fascinating thing. Even after all vital signs in the subject cease, the body continues to fight the infection. Amazing, eh? I thought so. You'll have to put him out of his misery first. Then take the syringe and fill it up with antibodies from the infected gland. Perfect. Now, that syringe will synthesize a viricide, a sort of poison, quite deadly. There's enough for one injection, but you can refill it from another willing volunteer. In return, I need another favor. A second book, Studium Contagione. The study of infection by Dee himself. It's very rare. But I happen to know Ron Friedman has a copy in his flat on Brick Lane. Ron's one of those Raven chaps, you see.
We're just gonna deploy some stuff here. Due to the fact that the crossbow is probably one of the most OP things in this game, I'm keeping that on me, but I'm not entirely sure if the carbine...
This is where it all started, and this is where it'll end. I promise you. Protect the safe house. Your survival depends on it.
I'll just carry all three. Oh, yeah, all three. Not only is it easier, but I get to have more ammunition and everything, so I'll just carry all three for safety. You would think there'd be something in there since we had to unlock the thing. Now we wait for them to stop. Most zombies don't climb up ladders, some do, and when they do, it's quite scary. Sometimes. Because usually they can catch you off guard, but seeing as I knew he was coming, I was A-okay. One thing I'm a little surprised though, is that he was on fire when he climbed up here. I just lost a bolt because this guy despawned. Did he despawn? He wasn't in that position either. I'm confused, and you know what? I'm just not gonna think too much about it. I'm just gonna leave. There's no reason to stay. So for this upcoming section, I lose my way a little, but not too much. The only thing I have to worry about is these zombie smacks. The grabs are easy to avoid, and now I actually have the viricide. It should be relatively easy to handle zombies without fear. Because a couple times I did something quite risky. We were in the middle of combat, and I legitimately just scanned him, and he almost grabbed me. You've seen it earlier in the video, in the broadcast, but those are one of those scary
Now where are you
ones.
going? Are you scavenging for supplies or what? The pickings round here won't be very rich. These poor buggers have to fend for themselves. Abandoned by the government, the so-called public servants, who all hot-footed to Westminster and the palace instead. That lot of good it did them, eh? You hear that? That's exactly why this country's gone to shite. People partying when they should have been prepping.
All I gotta say is, preppers, some people are here for just a good time, not a long time. I timed that perfectly, and I'm proud. I'm like about, I won't say 50, but about like 30 to 40% of the game now. I've been taking it slow.
Honestly, I'm surprised anyone else survived. Okay, maybe not everyone knows about these prophecies, but to be so blind when Armageddon is in your face, I despair.
This warehouse is one of the most active warehouses in the entire game. Don't get me wrong, the end of the game is much worse. But this area alone is just super active for no reason. Oh, my bolts. Seems like you're doing this in fashion wear. I'm cutting it way too close. otherwise this run's gonna get ended, and I don't wanna. Because in all honesty, I don't know how many tries this is gonna take. Because there's certain parts where it just gets difficult, and then there's certain parts where I just get stupid. So the fact that I made it this far, kinda shocking, but I'm still scared. Oh my lord. This gets so scary and risky all the time. And at this point it's just a downhill slope of just scariness. You could die at any point and they jump up on you. I even had the alarm. I even had the thing that let me know when someone's there, and I still managed to nearly get killed.
You need to find some way into the room. Looks like you can jump down through a hole in the ceiling.
I think the thing I'm most flabbergasted about, usually, is how the zombies can take so many hits and still keep trucking. Their skull is exposed. It's like, excuse me, you should be dead already. Like, oh my gosh.
Now we're talking. Double the barrels for double the gun.
No, I don't think that's how that works. I think it's still one singular barrel with just one shotgun. Just double barrel shotgun.
Bloody hell, I've just realised where you are. That's Ron Friedman's place. All you'll find in there is a soft-headed imbecile who turned the Ravens away from the truth. If you're going in, be careful. Ron Friedman is a lying sack of shite. Don't believe a word he says. He'll send you off on some wild goose chase.
This gun is so easy and I love it. Legitimately due to the fact that you can just walk up to him and down him in one shot, unlike other guns, even though technically speaking, they should all have that capability. But this one does the job a lot better. Alright, I'll be right back, stream. I gotta go do something real fast, and I will return as soon as possible. Sorry for the back once again. Sorry, I had to deal with my cat and take out the garbage. Oh, I thought I messed that up. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted.
Damn it. Ron's flat's on the next floor up. You have to find an air duct and crawl your way upstairs.
If I don't have to deal with the dead myself, then I think I will do. To be honest, I think I'm running out of buckshot. I think my only curious question is why is everybody carrying so many random bullets?
Prepper here. Your signal's fading. I'm losing you.
This is Sandra to all surviving Ravens. Nest 6, 18, 19, 22 and 34 have been raided by vultures. Situation still evolving. Ron, come in. It's Sandra. Ron, we're pulling out in less than 12 hours. Ronald Friedman, if you're ignoring me, I swear... Answer me, for God's sake, Ron!
Prepper here. You read me? Looks like it's heating up in there. Find the kitchen and use the rubbish chute. It's your quickest way out.
Dear John, I'll never forget everything. Our time together was the happiest of my life. But now those memories are tarnished. And I wanted to stop. We both... John, I'll never forget everything you've given me.
The second shoot I went down this game. LOL. Oh my god, that sounds so stupid. Okay, whatever. Oh my god. I think I'm getting sleepy, to be honest.
You found D's Studium Contagione. Oh, this will be invaluable. If only I had been quick enough to save them. I tried, I did. And I made progress. But what survives, well... one can't call it life. I'm almost glad my Omega Group colleagues never lived to see the day. This is Dee's last letter to Francis Bacon. Dear Francis, so on and so forth. Yes, he mentions the Panacea Code. Now, the Ravens believe they possess this code, and they must still be in London somewhere. I don't know how, but if you can track them down and retrieve this code, it could unlock a cure. Meanwhile, I'm a soldier on. I swore an oath to my queen and my vocation to shed light on the dark corners of ignorance. And so I must. See yourself out.
I think one more main mission and then I'm gonna save, call it quits for now. I mean, we've gotten really good progress. Now, could I be a little bit faster? Yeah, I could.
At the end of the day, who lives and who dies comes down to one thing. Preparation. Research your surroundings, scavenge for supplies, stock up your safe house, and do whatever it takes.
Has it been risky sometimes? Yeah, it has. But it's still a good run. So.
There you are. What were you doing back in the palace? Look, never mind. I've had an idea. There are reports of a military camp at the palace. The guy in charge is Colonel Waverley, my old CO in Desert Storm. So tell him the Prepper sent you. He'll see you right. You could do with some better weapons and a bit of C4 wouldn't go amiss.
This one is a bit more I wonder if I'll get anything. It's probably an upgrade. That's good.
This is the Ravens of D calling all survivors. Evacuation will commence when the tower bells ring. I repeat, green light for Tower of London evac.
Sandra bloody Kelly. Thought she was dead. But pay her no mind. The Ravens couldn't plan an orgy in a brothel. In fact, my arse, more likely they'll shoot you and rip your bob from your dead hands.
Part of me always doubted Prepper.
Keep an eye out for the Colonel. He'll have a key card for the mobile armory.
Right there always confirmed my suspicions. Like he's just too cautious.
I'll tell you, the army these days is a bloody holiday camp compared to my day. You're in there now, might as well grab some guns. Bloody shame. Waverley was one of the good ones, you know. He had my back all the way through Kuwait and beyond. An honourable man.
Sorry if you'll see me go out of the game from like time to time. Either one, checking for time, or two, checking the notification. Son of kills, how's it going here? Oh, I haven't got the main part of it yet. Whoops. Oopsie. Follow the objective, because that's right. I got his key card, so now I have to go back into the back room.
You're in. Nice. Now grab whatever you can carry and stash it back at the safe house.
Sorry for hacking your comms like this, but the Ravens of D are planning an evacuation from the Tower of London, and we need all the fighters we can get. Help us, and we'll get you out.
Good old C4. Useless in combat, but there's nothing better for blasting your way out.
Don't just stand there, move! You're a sitting duck!
And there's Sandra Kelly, one of the many survivors you will rarely see in this game. Oh, good lord. It's more disappointing that she doesn't show up more in the game due to the fact that, okay, one, she can serve as ammunition, but two, she's so good. She is one of the few people that you'll actually come in contact with, and it's more disappointing that she doesn't pop up more. It's reloaded thin air there. Most of the time, these explodey boys have at least one item on them. Also, I have never realized that this was here. I don't know how I've never noticed this before. I doubt there's anything here, but like, legitimately, there's a secret pathway back here. You could have avoided like most of combat. I feel kind of stupid figuring it out now, but hey, at least I know. Now, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure if I'll like show the chicken and play through. Because I think I'll try getting all the chickens I can due to
You're almost out. Keep going.
But I don't know. It's just I've been running out of things to do. If anybody wants to contact me, it's right there. You can easily contact me anytime you want. I'm on PlayStation, so. Sorry if it seems like I'm just talking out my arse. It's just sometimes this game can get like boring. Yes, it's about survival, I know it is, but man.
So you're running away with the birds? Well, let me tell you about the Ravens of D. Dee's prophecy is clear, but those bloody cowards want to cherry-pick it. They admit Dee was right about the Blight coming, but think he was wrong about who would survive. There is no saving the world. No evacuation, no cure, no respite. Only the prepared will survive. Isn't that what I've been teaching you? I can tell you're not listening. Fine. But if you go through with this, I won't help you.
See how against this he is?
This is Sandra from the Ravens of D. It's good to see you. But you'll need to clear a path to the tower. We lost our sniper on the perimeter, like so many of our soldiers since it began.
That's a 770, that. I used to shoot gnats up the arse with one of those.
Probably gonna run the pistol. Get rid of that real fast. A ladder. Protected. A ladder. A ladder. It doesn't even make sense. Ladders are not even supposed to defend people. Oh, this game is later. Okay, we're gonna see if I can take out them. There we go. Oh. That's part of the reason why I don't have them. Oh, that was so stupid for me. No, that was my fault. Oh my god, if I died to just some random BS, I would be so angry. Nope. It's shells. Out of shells. Oh lord. Gonna go ahead and use up the rest of the ammunition in this. Then I'm putting it away. We got the sniper rifle now, which is 10 times better than the carbine.
Time to break out some C4. Poor birds. Did you know Charles II clipped the Tower Raven's wings after the Great Plague? It's the closest he came to admitting he believes the Black Prophecy. Well, that and forming our little organization, just in case.
Now, all I'm gonna say is technically he didn't even need to do all that. All he had to do was lean over and bite my leg, but game's a game, I guess. Alright, I can increase its capacity. Shooting power strong. Yep. Firepower's 10. Like, no, I'm gonna say 10 times. Nearly double on the carbine. Each shot in the head would most likely be a headshot. Like, one shot kill. Definitely there's no healing item. I'm also not entirely sure what healing items I have. I put most of them back up at base, which is a pretty bad habit of mine. I think that would be up here. I'm trying to find the CCTV box. Because that's one of the trophies I've yet to get, but I don't know where all of them are. Oh. Wow. Okay. That does not look lockpick worthy. I would assume that all you have to do is slide the little thingy.
We lost so much knowledge when Dee's library at Mortlake was pillaged. We've collected what remains, but none of us has Dee's minds to make... Don't bother with your map. Officially, this place doesn't even exist. Just use the black light to find your way through. It will work. That's Dee's septagram. It symbolizes the unity of the four elements with alchemy, magic, and science. To us, it opens a path to secret knowledge.
Oh no, dude.
Nice work.
I remember this spot. Oh no, sir. You You got me messed up if you don't think I'm going without a pistol.
Look for the signs. They'll lead you to our bunker.
Because I know there's an exploding one. Oh my lord. Can you roast me about my aim later? We're in a dilemma right now. Section of the game every time. What she says about black hole. Oh my god.
Okay, break out the black lights again. See if you can crack this one.
I'm a quit, dude. I'm a quit, dude. Oh my god. No. No. Oh my god. No, 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 no. No more. Oh my god. My HP. Oh my. I'm not even gonna scuttle in there right now. No. No, 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 no. You can't do that to me. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm out here just trying to survive. My HP.
Welcome to the Ravens of Dean Nerve Center, such as it is. The blight has been worse than even we thought, and we were expecting it. I can't imagine how ordinary people like you coped. Mind you, we tried to warn people. Our best prepper risked his life trying to get to the Queen, but they wouldn't listen. They locked my John up, and he was never the same.
Oh.
That's the Enochian alphabet. Symbols that D used to communicate with angels. The Ravens translated them years ago. Now you can reveal and understand them too. See, John D basically invented cryptography. He was the first professional spy, did you know that? Even signed his letters to Queen Elizabeth 007. You're almost there. Now try the keypad. That's the 7 bells. Time to move. Head for the roof.
I'm gonna quit, dude. I'm gonna do it. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Sorry, that's all I could help with. I need to clear the other ramparts.
That is not all you can help with, though.
This is Raven Wing 1. No safe landing. I repeat, we cannot land. We'll try and pick you up on the roof. Stand by.
Take the stairs. Hurry! Put those blighters out of their misery. Kill them! Hurry! Keep moving! We've got to get out of here! Move! Clear the roof! There it is! Clear this place out! Hurry! I'll cover for you! You've got to dance around those blighters! You can do this! Come on! No dying on my watch!
legitimately a game-breaking bug. Like, I can't beat the game without killing that zombie. And I don't know where that zombie is. I'm just gonna assume the best. The game should be back here. No. I'm not even gonna lie. I may end up having to call it quits. There's no zombie 2 kills. not quits yet.
Mayday! Mayday! We're going down! Fucking birds!
It's not quits yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God, no!
It's revived.
Shit!
The attempt is revived.
But we can still get out. We need a Coast Guard chopper or something. We are not giving up. I swear. I'll figure something out and contact you again, okay? I swear on the seal of God.
We're doing this, peeps. No. The attempt is still alive. We are not gonna give up. We legitimately wasted every resource we had just to see if we were fine, and oh my lord. When I say every resource, I mean every resource. That game is not cool for giving me a heart attack like that. Nearly spent 3 hours doing this, and oh my gosh, we're good. We're good. Oh my, that'll definitely teach me to say my game more often. Cause this entire run through, I have not saved the game once.
I heard the chatter on the radio. Sounded like a bad one. And now the ravens have fled. I know you're green as grass, but try and remember to aim before you shoot. Look, I know you won't believe this, but I hate to say I told you so. I understand. You want to get out, to run away and never look back. But it's not that simple. Look on the bright side. You're still here, a survivor. And I'm not going anywhere, no matter how bad it gets. But make no mistake, it will get worse. Dee said the blight will only end when a cleansing fire of black angels sweeps over the world. We all used to think he meant the ravens of Dee. Bloody idiots that we were. But no, he means something much worse. Oh, shite. You need to refuel that generator. I think it's time you went to see Vikram. Vikram runs the Shoreditch petrol station at the top of Brick Lane. Him and his family live in the flat above. You can't miss it. He's shut himself in there and been trading fuel to survivors. You might have to breach his perimeter, but once you're through, just tell him the prepper sent you.
Alright, ladies and gents. That's the end of the stream. Oh my lord. I had a heart attack. I thought that was it. I thought that was the end. But it's still going. Oh my gosh, and it's still going. I'm just taking a breather, a breath of relief, because it seemed like that was the end, that was it. I am glad. Oh my goodness, we did it. Alright, so for the people that have tuned in and watched a little bit, I'm glad you have. I do hope you did enjoy the little bits you did watch. Sorry if it seemed boring, and I'm sorry it was super long, but we got great progress in. That's the... I'm surprised we got as far as we did without dying. And that last section with that tiny bit of health there. Oh, was it a good run. Okay. well, it's been a nice broadcast, nice stream, whatever we want to call it. For those who did watch, I hope you return tomorrow. And thank you all for watching. I don't care if you like, I don't care if you subscribe, but I will thank you for at least giving me a little bit of your time.